looked into my eyes, said your heart was still a mess, said you needed time to heal, needed space to feel your best. So I stepped a little backward, thinking love could always wait. Then I watched you give another everything I gave. Maybe it was never timing, maybe it was never fear, maybe I was only someone easy to keep near. You weren't scared of loving, you were scared of loving me. Now I finally understand what I couldn't see. You found forever in another, while I was holding on. Funny how I'm not ready. Didn't take that long. Every word keeps coming back, like a song I can't erase. I don't want a relationship, still echoes in my brain. Now your pictures tell a story I was never meant to read. Turns out every excuse had my name underneath. Sometimes closure isn't here and the truth is watching. Someone give another person everything they refuse to give you. You weren't scared of loving, you just never chose my side. And that hurt a little deeper than another goodbye. Now I know the hardest lesson love can quietly teach. Not every not ready means not ready for me. Not the wrong time, not the wrong place, just the wrong heart. I saw you from across the platform. You were smiling like before, laughing with somebody else, the way you laughed with me once more. For a second time stood still, like nothing ever changed. Then the train doors closed between us, and everything did. I wanted to call your name, but some stories end in silence. Not because the love is gone, because the moment is. You're still alive, but only in my memories. Still close enough to see, too far to ever reach. The hardest kind of losing is watching someone stay in the same world as you, but love another way. I still know the road you take, still remember your birthday, still catch myself smiling when somebody says your name. Funny how the heart remembers every little thing you gave, even when the future has forgotten us. Maybe moving on isn't forgetting. Maybe it's learning to live with someone who no longer belongs to your tomorrow. You're still alive, still breathing under the same sky, still watching the same sunset, just with different eyes. If loving means letting go, then maybe I'll finally understand. Some people leave your future without leaving your heart. I'll never need another goodbye, because the first one never stopped echoing. Echoing, 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 echoing. You knew the coffee that I'd order, every dream inside my head. You called me when the night felt lonely, stay until the sky turned red. We looked like something real together, everybody thought we were. But every time they asked about us, you changed the words. You held my hand behind closed doors, but never reached for it outside anymore. You loved me in private, but never in the daylight. I was good enough to hold, but never good enough to call mine. Now every city light reminds me, some hearts only borrow love. You wanted all my feelings without giving us. is realizing you were never allowed to truly exist in their world. You love me in private while hiding from the truth. I kept building on tomorrow. You kept avoiding me and you. Now I finally know my worth, even if it hurt to leave. Love should never ask someone to stay unseen. Choose me or lose me. You said you needed time alone to find the pieces of yourself. I believe that love could wait, like a book left on the shelf. So I watched the seasons changing, counting every passing light, thinking someday you'd come back and we'd be alright. Changing everything we knew, while I waited for the old you. You became someone new. You came back with different eyes. I smiled, but something wasn't right. We remembered every memory, but forgot how love felt inside. Sometimes distance doesn't break us. Sometimes time just draws the line. We found each other once again at the wrong point in our lives. We still know each other's laughter, still finish every little phrase. The comfort feels like yesterday, trapped inside another place. Maybe growing means accepting not every road bends back again. Some chapters close forever, even with a happy end. I waited for you, you waited for yourself. Neither of us realized time was waiting for no. You came back with open arms. I welcomed every turn a simple question into silence for a week, both pretending we were stronger, too afraid to look too weak. Every sorry stayed unspoken, every tear stayed out of sight. We kept waiting for the other to make it right. Love was never gone, pride was just too loud. We were standing in the same room, lost inside the crowd. It wasn't love that left us, it was everything we never said, holding on to our own battles while the flowers slowly bled. Now every light across the city feels like words we couldn't find. We lost each other slowly, one silence at a time. I still know your favorite places, you still know my favorite song. Funny how the little things can survive when love feels gone. If we spoke with open hearts instead of wounded pride, maybe we'd still be together, walking side by side. Maybe winning every argument was the only thing that made us lose everything else. It wasn't love that left us, it was the distance that we grew, building walls with every heartbeat till I couldn't reach you. If I ever love again, I remember what was true. Sometimes saying I'm sorry can save more than saying I love you. Too much love, too little time, too much silence, too late, too late. Every morning I was calling, every night I stayed awake, always fixing every silence, every promise that would break. You were always there beside me, but your heart was somewhere else. I kept carrying us together by myself. Love should never feel like pulling all the weight when only one keeps fighting, the other only waits. I'm tired of being the reason this love keeps staying alive. Every time I stop believing isn't measured by how long we stay. Maybe it's measured by how equally we choose each other every single day. I'm tired of saving something that keeps slipping through my hands. If I have to beg for your attention, maybe this was never meant. I'll remember all the good days without forgetting this truth. Real love doesn't make one heart do all the work for two. I loved enough for both of us. Now it's time to love myself. You still wear the same perfume, still smile the way you used to do, but something in your eyes doesn't shine the way it used to. We still drive the same old roads, still know every favorite song. Funny how everything's the same, but somehow you're gone. Maybe people never leave, maybe they slowly become someone we no longer know, standing right beside us. I'm still loving who you were while you're becoming someone new, trying to hold the memories that no longer look like you. Every light outside this window shows a different shade of blue. Maybe I'm not missing you, I'm missing who you used to be. Every picture on my phone feels like another lifetime now. just change. You kept saying we'd be better after every little fight. I kept holding every promise like it still could make things right. Every sorry came too late, every hug felt incomplete. Little cracks became a river beneath our feet. You asked me why I changed, but change was never planned. A heart can only carry so much in its hands. Love didn't disappear, it slowly lost its voice. After too many nights of making the same choice, now I still care about you, but I don't know how to stay. Sometimes hearts don't stop loving, they just wear away. I still know your favorite places, still remember how you smile, still believe that once upon a time you made this life worthwhile. But every wound you left unopened, learned to breathe inside my chest, until loving you forever stopped feeling like the best. The hardest part isn't walking away, it's knowing you would have stayed if the pain had stayed away. Love didn't disappear, it simply grew too tired, trying to keep a fire alive with hands already burned. If you ever think about us, don't remember how we felt, remember how we fought so hard before. Farewell. Some hearts don't give up, they slowly run out. I counted every little effort, like they somehow kept us safe. You stopped trying without saying, I kept smiling through the pain. Every I'm okay you whisper sounded different every week. While I searched for us together, you stopped searching me. Love didn't end in one night, it disappeared in little pieces. One forgotten call, one unread message, one silent dinner at a time. I was fighting for tomorrow, you were already gone, still sitting right beside me, but your heart had moved along. Tell me, when did forever stop becoming because how did two people so in love forget the meaning of us?
The saddest thing wasn't watching you leave. It was realizing you left.
Long before you walked away, long before you walked away, I was fighting for tomorrow while you were saying goodbye inside. We looked like we were together, only one of us still tried. Now I know that love can't survive if only one heart believes. Forever is a promise two people have to keep.
You left. Before you left. And I never saw it.
We were drawing little futures on the corners of our days, saving every bit of hope in 1,000 different ways. You believed in us completely, so did I with all I had. Funny how forever vanished without looking back. We weren't out of love, we were out of strength, trying to survive at our own expense. You left while we were building everything we dreamed about. Now the walls are standing empty, only echoes filling up the house. Every late night conversation still keeps running through my mind. We were almost where we wanted, then you said goodbye. I still drive the roads we planned on, still remember every turn, every place we used to laugh in feels too quiet in return. Maybe life became too heavy, maybe fear became too loud, maybe love was still between us, hidden in the clouds. Long days written on our faces, coffee cups and traffic lights. Still you greet me with that smile, turning ordinary into bright. No expensive kind of magic, no fireworks across the sky. Just your hand reaching for mine, feels like paradise. Every little conversation, every laugh across the room makes this busy world feel lighter when I'm with you. Every road still leads to you, no matter where my day has gone. You're the peace inside the chaos, you're the place where I belong. Every sunset looks much brighter when your shadow walks with mine. If forever feels like this, then forever sounds just fine. Sunday mornings in the kitchen, music dancing through the air. Tiny moments no one notices become memories we share. You don't have to be perfect, neither do I. Love is choosing one another every single night. Maybe happiness was never something loud. Maybe it's here in your favorite voice after the longest day. Every road still leads to you, even when the world moves fast. Every dream feels more complete, knowing this love finally lasts. If tomorrow starts again, I'll still make the same choice, falling for you over and over, like the very first time.